A lot of recent success for the flyweight contender and former title challenger Brandon Royval. Certainly the title fight against Alexandre Pantoja late 2023 did not go his way, but he responded in kind against Brandon Moreno, and just given the electricity that he brings to the octagon, he's always on that short list.
There's nothing like watching Brandon Royval fight, John. Like, his ability to just do whatever inside the octagon is something that I really am jealous of. The fact to be that free, to be rolling for submissions, to be throwing 20 punches at a time. Brandon Royval is hell on wheels inside the octagon. Let's see if that leads to a victory tonight.
The Hellcat, Brandon Royval, is back tonight. Brandon Royval, ready to make a statement in front of this capacity crowd here tonight. All right, well, a lot of talented Japanese fighters reside within the confines of this UFC flyweight division, and as good as anyone, at least on the feet, is Kai Asakura. We'll see if he can put it all together tonight.
I mean, this dude is good. You know, he comes from another organization where he was known for his highlights. But when he got to the UFC, he had to show that he was of the highest level in mixed martial arts. He's shown that. This guy can put you out. John, he's so gifted, he's so athletic, and that is why he's able to do the things that he does to get those viral moments. Let's see if tonight there is another viral moment on the horizon for Asakura.
All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, the one, the only Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brandon Raw Dog Royval. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Kai Asakura!
Mark Goddard, as good as it gets if you're a fighter. Good, probably the guy you want in there. All right, fight fans have been excited about Kai Asakura from the moment he signed, got the title shot in the UFC debut. How do you think he proceeds in this one here tonight?
He's got to use everything. John, he cannot be looking for the highlight. He's got to use his striking. He's got to use his speed. He's got to try to knock his opponent out, and if not, settle back in and make it a long fight. But he has to get a victory.
Man, Royval just so comfortable in combat, high guard, trying to find a home for that jab.
Yeah, and pressing forward, always moving that lead hand towards his opponent, never letting you find comfort inside the octagon.
Well, champ, I'm not suggesting he needs to pace himself necessarily, but throwing caution to the wind and all of these bombs, no good if it doesn't land.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a game plan, but if it's not landing, he's got to be careful not to get countered because he's overextending him so much. He gets countered, he may go to sleep.
Nice feint with a right punch there by Asakura.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, so there it is again, champ. The lead hook, no telegraph, no tell. And a lot behind it as well.
Yeah, you can't really prepare for it because there's no windup. He's throwing in combination. He's doing it in a way that makes it very difficult for you to pick up. It's going to be a hard thing to change, but he's got to not get discouraged.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. With 90 seconds to go in round one. Oh, and there it is, just as predicted. Another hook is thrown and it lands. Oh, and there it is, the hook lands again. You saw that one coming from a mile away, and the openings have been there all night, closed it there.
It's unbelievable to think that we can see it so clearly, but the opponent has no idea that it's coming over and over again. He deserves to get popped upside the head with such a dominant strike because he is not keeping his hands at his chin.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Brandon Raw Dog Royval. Final seconds of round one. Royval's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready? Ready? Let's
Second round underway. All right, so as this... Just misses with that one. Oh, that defense is the thing of beauty, right? Slipping, dipping, and avoiding a lot of these power shots.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of just defending. His eyes are very open, aware. He sees everything coming before his opponent throws. Oh! And these dudes, when they come together and they land something good, they both go, you better watch out. Very close.
Asakura, measured, trying to find a striking angle, and when he does, oftentimes it's good night.
Yeah, from his space and range, you see him constantly throwing feints, popping that lead shoulder at his opponent to try to see what they're gonna do.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, really starting to find a home for that hook here in round two.
I watched him land hook after hook in round one.
Oh.
We start the second round, and he goes right back to the well. But why wouldn't he? He has one of the best hooks in the entire game.
And I didn't call it out at the time, but there was a pretty significant uppercut that landed a moment ago. Fighter blocks a punch.
And now some separation.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Royval's eye now a factor in this fight. Looks as though it has been cut open.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Man, that is a textbook counter strike by him there.
He's one of the best counter strikers in the UFC, and that was on full display in that moment.
Big elbow there lands.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Big left hand now. Man, he's got good hands. Beautiful strike there. Oh, another body shot gets through. Gotta think he's starting to feel those in the midsection.
Yeah, you know, if you're the opponent also, you know that you're making that investment into the body. And even though you may not be able to see the work that you're doing yet, at some point, it's going to start to pay dividends.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched in the fight.
Well, if he has had a better all-around performance than I have not been privy to. He found the flow state early, fighting on instinct, not overthinking in the octagon, and that has really been the narrative in this fight. One fighter has all the answers, the other has failed to adjust.
He's got to be careful. A few seconds ago, he got hit with a nasty punch.
Right. Well, it's been a case of punches and bunches and not just jabs. Beautiful cross by him.
I mean, he's so good at throwing his punch. And he's so efficient. He doesn't waste energy. He doesn't waste
time. Hang on a second. I got to get in here. What a huge shot inflicted there. Under 3 minutes now to go. Left eye starting to swell significantly now.
A lot of young fighters will go crazy trying to finish there. You get a guy hurt, but instead of trying to go crazy,
continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go.
He's still fired back, even though he's hurt bad. Body shot. Boom. Big jab. That leg kick hurt.
Just misses there with the left. Royval getting the better of his opponent here in these last several exchanges, really. Another nice job by him defensively.
This is insane.
Seconds now to go in the round. Beautiful snipe to the body.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Seconds winding down in round 3. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. Well, you don't see that every day. What a round it was. Knockdowns on both sides, DC. Very entertaining fight thus far.
And big knockdowns. Knockdowns that looked like they were going to finish the fight. Everybody else in the back, it's fine. Don't worry about it. The $50,000 check has already been cashed by these two fighters. You've had your fight of the night.
Ready? You good? Let's go.
Championship rounds are upon us. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters land straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. Big right hand. Maybe not the time to get too excited, but caution, flammable. He absolutely got rocked.
Yeah, he ate that shot. He stayed on his feet, but he's got to clear those cobwebs.
Huge shots being landed on both sides. There it is again. Another shot gets through.
This dude better keep his hands up, John.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
Oh! To watch a man come from where this guy started and become the world champion, but not only become the world champion, to remain the world champion is truly inspiring. What a performance by the champ.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Asakura!
Well, the celebration is on for the and still UFC flyweight champion of the world. Your winner tonight by way of the TKO. He had some doubters coming in. He has few of them now after finishing